coming to you live, as always, on these Wednesdays from the Pebble Beach Tiki Bar Cafe. You never know what's going to happen here. You know? You might go to a boxing match and a hockey game. You never know what's going to happen here. Last week, Don King on the scene here with Corey Spinks. Turns out Corey Spinks, Luby, I found out, is tight. He's like a posse member of the Heat and hangs with LeBron and Dwayne Wade. Yeah.
So he needs to work that out for us.
He was hanging with him last night. They didn't care, by the way. They didn't care about losing that game.
I told you. You can tell they don't care.
Chugging down whatever Tim Hardaway was drinking back in the day. And they absolutely didn't care. Now, we welcome another member to the panel
Someone that always cares.
Yeah, no, we welcome a great guy. And I'm amazed. And I'm not buying that this guy is 14 years old.
It's the drummer version of Greg Oden.
I'm going to let you make the introduction because I don't know if I can do it justice. I mean, you could take John Bonham. You could take Ginger Baker, any great classic rock drummer of all time. You could combine that with Buddy Rich, one of the guys that all drummers will say, oh, yeah, I owe it all to Buddy Rich. He's like the patron saint of this thing, like the Lombardi of drums. And I don't know that you could equal the talent of this kid.
I'm just going to go ahead and introduce him to you as my second son, Bryce Kretz.
Bryce, how are you, my friend?
Doing good, Jeff. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Now, I play locally here with a band called Rough Shot.
Yeah.
Now, the first time we saw you, and I was amazed, I have to say this. Now, we're going to get into your telephone calls for all the people that are on hold, because Luby's looking at me again like, who's this kid? Who's this kid? No, you know Bryce, Luby, and you saw him.
Freaking amazing.
Thoroughly amazed. And Luby went up to order an appletini at, what was that place called?
What was that place down?
Skull Crackers.
Skull
Crackers.
It was called Flossie.
It was Flossie.
In other words, was motorcycles from side to side in front of the place.
Yeah, but Flossie looked like Big Mama, Joanne Connor.
Yes.
And, Flossie looked like she'd been driving trucks cross country.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't know. Flossie was a doll. Just making stuff up now. But, and we're in there, and like the Outlaws are your biggest fans.
Yeah.
You have a big biker following.
Yeah, they do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people follow us on bikes.
Now, do you follow sports at all, Bryce?
Of course.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course he does. How do you think he met me?
I don't even
You
know.
follow hot women at all,
No,
right?
it wasn't nothing to do with being high. He met me because of the sports stuff.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even as a 9-year-old, he was bright enough to say, yeah, older women, that would be fine.
Older women have to be... I'm a little too old.
All right, let's grab these calls. We're giving away, if you're just joining us and you're thinking, what kind of ridiculous show is this? Somebody should be screaming about the Dolphins' #3 pick.
Number
if
8.
they trade.
Number 8 right now.
It's going to be 3.
Number 8 still.
No,
They're going
if
to trade
they
their
trade.
entire draft.
I can see that happening. Take
Plus
calls.
next year's draft.
Ryan Tannehill.
So move up and get Ryan Tannehill. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take calls. We got Bryce Kretz, who is a rock and roll drummer extraordinaire, if you guys are familiar with the local music scene, which I have to say, there's a great local music scene here for all kinds of different tastes.
Definitely.
I mean, I was thinking I've seen more live music in the last year and enjoyed it than, in any year where I was going to, whacked out to the Fillmore East to see band after band. Who are these guys? The Doors. They look like schmanks.
I would enjoy the live music scene down here.
I really like it. I really do.
Eva goes every week.
I know. I get texts.
Luby Lubitz. We got the lovely Kim Ruddy. I'm Jeff DeForest. Bryce Kretz, drummer extraordinaire. All right, out to the phones we go. Got a pair of, not one, but 2 pairs of Panther tickets we're giving away for the playoffs, Bryce.
Awesome.
Do you remember the last time the Panthers were in the playoffs?
He was 1. He was 1.
He was a 2-year-old.
No, he was like 1. 12-year-old. Oh, yeah, I guess he was 2.
He was like 2.
No, he doesn't remember.
Was
it
he's like a grown
94?
man. He looks like he's in his 40s.
Yeah, it might have been 90. No, it was after that. It was like 96 probably.
If we went to a club, they carded
No, it had to be later than that because it's
They would
12
card
years.
you
They
on
carded
him.
me and let him in.
Yeah, I think so. I
I
have to
think so.
agree.
He wasn't alive. Wasn't alive when the Panthers went to the playoffs.
All right, to the phones. I'm getting punched here.
I'm not even bothering you.
Punched. Like,
I didn't touch
one
you,
of those
did I?
Joe Frazier shots to the
Yeah, it was
ribs.
like an elbow.
It was an elbow.
Like
It wasn't a
UFC.
hand.
Up next we have Manny in Miami. Welcome to the show. Hello, Manny in Miami.
How you doing, Depo?
Great, Manny. How are you?
Good. Hey, listen, I want to get on tickets for my son, and if I don't get the ticket, I'm going to call in for it. Interference in the script.
This isn't Queen for a Day, my friend, where you give me the biggest sob story, and we go, okay, we've got a skiing trip, even though your children are crippled. No, you just have to be on the show. You have an equal chance to win, which is great. Now you're going to take your son to the game?
Yeah, I will. Hey, Depo, I always ask Paulie about you over there at Magic City Casino. Cool.
Oh, beautiful. How is the Paulie man? Doesn't he look like Dennis Farina in Luck?
Yeah, Paulie's the man. Paulie's the man.
He is the man. He's amazing. Who are those two guys over there?
He really sounds like that.
Who let them in?
I love him. All right, Tipo.
All right, thanks for calling in. You're in the running there. See, this is great, Bryce. Have you ever had to resort to giveaways just to entice people to come to one of your shows? No, you guys are
I was
bringing it
looking
up.
at you like weird. Like
no, why would I
Literally,
have
like,
to do that?
How low do you have to stoop, Depot?
It took me a long time to get on the VIP list for last night's show.
How tough was it to get in there last night? This was what? Crackers and Davy?
No,
What
it was
the name?
Cowboys, Crackers. What is this, a rap show? Crackers.
As in Crackers from Florida, you know?
Oh, my
gosh. You weren't doing country, were you? I mean,
Yeah, we played Cowboys and Davy yesterday.
oh, Jesus.
He did call me
Cowboys
Cowboys.
and Davy. You sort of only have one choice there.
Oh,
Kind of a hint there.
Yeah, that was there wire mesh in front of the band, or?
No, actually not. No.
It's like a fence.
Wasn't one of those
We had
gigs.
tomatoes guy flying up there.
Kid Sportini plays like a champ, man. He's
I
unbelievable.
know. I was there.
I saw him, you know, he stole the show at that Jimmy Pagano tribute. That was awesome. All right, out to the phones again, and waiting for you is James. James in Palm Beach. Welcome to the show. Hello, James.
Hello.
How are you,
How's
James?
it going, guys? Good, man. Nice to meet you guys. First time caller over here.
Good to talk to you, James. Now, do you have an interest in this Panther game? Did you want to curse out Ozzie Guillen? Did you want to say hello to the lovely Kim Ruddy?
Yeah, I love to say hello to Miss Kim Ruddy.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to talk to her. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I tell you, good. I tell you, Jeff, you have a pleasure to sit next to her. Boy, I tell you what.
It's kind of inspired me a little bit throughout the show, I would have to say.
Uh-huh.
But everybody's been vying for her.
She just did a good loogie, though.
Oh, yeah. She can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, you know, guy stuff. It's kind of hysterical.
Yeah.
All right, and if you're lucky enough to win the Panther tickets, James, what will you do? Will you scalp them? Will you go to the game? Will you take your mom? Will you take your girlfriend, your wife, your children? Will you go give them to charity? What would you do?
I'll give them to charity.
He's going to give him to charity. The Lupus Foundation.
Excellent. You know, you should be able to fetch a pretty good price for these, no? I don't even care if you're in the back row in a nosebleed.
Oh, boy, I could... So, well, it was great to talk to you guys. I don't want to bore the show, you know. Hey,
No, it's nice talking to you too, and there's no question, James. I wish you all the luck in the world in the contest.
I will.
All right, hang in there, my friend. All right, thanks. That's how easy it is. You don't even have to have anything to say. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing great. Okay. If I win the tickets, I'm taking my crippled child, you know, I mean, it turns into a Jerry Lewis telethon. I mean,
People always have to put it out there.
He does.
We're not. The saddest story doesn't win. It's random. And people
Random.
will still go, well, my grandmother is sick, and if I take her,
If that was
we'll
the case,
lift her spirits.
I
I'm
would
laying in the
always
middle of the
win.
road. I was just hit by a car.
Would I always win if that were the case?
The car's still there.
Yeah, you do have some story.
I would always win.
How does she ever lose?
Yeah, what is that stuff? What is that?
What? Those great.
Hey,
That's
hey,
gorgeous.
what is
Come
that?
on. You think that's beautiful?
866-801. I shouldn't have to give out the number. I'm giving away Panther playoff tickets, right, Bryce? You're a
Yeah,
Bucks
man.
fan. I love this kid. He's a
I
great
love
one,
him
yeah.
too. He's awesome.
866-80. He's not 14, though.
Oh, no, wait.
I don't know.
Leo Nunez's age was more accurate than this guy's.
He's 45.
Right?
He's-
Fernando Valenzuela, when he came
Looks
here.
like he's looking into retirement, planning his
Oh,
retirement.
God.
Yeah. 866-801-0940. Let's continue your telephone calls. I have no idea what time it is, so Libby not helping me with that. Okay, we'll continue taking your calls. You actually got about another half hour to get in on the competition for the Panther playoff tickets, courtesy of JM Lexus. It's 866-801-0940. I know James was on hold for a significant period of time, so I want to get
Yeah.
right back into the next caller, and we have Steve. You're on the 940 WINZ Sports Animal. I went to the JM Lexus
There
trivia
you go.
show.
There you
I'm
go.
thinking JM Lexus. Yeah.
Always.
Rarely do I juxtapose shows.
Hi, Depot. Hi, Ruby, and hi, Miss Ruddy.
Hi.
Oh, no, don't suck up to
Yeah,
Bryce.
look at him. He said it all nicely. Hi, Louie. Hi,
Steve.
Hi, Miss Ruddy.
Hey, Steve.
It's like Don
He's at
Juan
the
over
John
here.
Knox retirement home. Trying to glom some freebie tickets to a Panther game, and he's sucking up to the young hot babe. Unbelievable. You get, I mean, it's the same in your business.
I'm not stupid.
I'm not stupid.
You're no Ozzie Guillen, my friend. You're no Ozzie Guillen. I was speaking in Hebrew, and I misspoke. All right, what's on your mind, Stephen?
Listen, the last time the Panthers were in the playoffs, I think that was around 4 radio stations ago for you, Depot.
I agree.
Wait a minute. No, I think it's higher than that. I go higher. I take the over on that. It literally is. I believe it might be 6.
Yeah, and also you mentioned about Paulie and Dennis Farina. The big difference is Paulie's still working.
Oh, no, but Farina, come on, you can't complain about it. Luck was the best series on TV. It was The Sopranos with racing. I mean, it was awesome.
Until some horses were killed, right?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like they went out there and shot him in the head. I mean, these were accidents.
I know. You know, it could happen.
When did you sign up with the PETA people? Next thing you know, you're going to complain about the killing of fish. Fish.
No, not
They're just fish.
Fish.
Are you saying
They swim around. They reproduce.
is dead?
What's that now, Steve?
Are you saying Abe Vigoda is dead?
Pagoda? Oh, yeah. I mean, Pagoda checked out a while ago, didn't he, Abe Pagoda?
No,
Remember?
he's still alive, I think.
Who was he?
Still alive.
Was he Frankie Potangeli in The Godfather?
Oh, I don't know.
No, who was the guy? It was Bonzini all along. He was Bonzini, right? In The Godfather. 866. Hey, Steve, you're in the running for the tickets.
Bye, Steve.
Oh, you know what? Don't encourage these people.
What was that?
Bye, Steve.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, look
Love
at
to
your
meet
face.
you.
Oh, they're going to become your stalkers.
You're just
Yeah,
gonna
they
come
forwarded
on.
her Facebook name because of stalkers.
I do, you're
now we
right.
know why.
Okay.
She's flirting.
I think she's a guy on one of her
Everybody's
pages.
stalking.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
am a guy.
On one of her pages.
I am.
She's like Pancho Gonzalez.
It's a Ken Ruddy.
It's Ken
Yeah,
Ruddy.
Ken Ruddy, yeah. There's a picture of Tim with his nose bashed in from that time that one of the Eagles guys broke it when his helmet flew off while he was trying to protect Marino with his life. Unbelievable.
Ken Ruddy.
866. Does he have nightmares about Marino? Tim Ruddy?
I don't know.
No, really. I mean, like, come on, Danny, throw it already. Throw it, Danny.
Maybe from the times they were huddled up and they were getting yelled at, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was pretty rough at the huddle.
Yeah, he didn't hold back. I mean, you know, it would have been great to
you
see.
right.
I don't think Danny's going to come out with any statements about how he loves Castro anytime
No,
soon.
I
But
don't think so either.
yeah, but he was, you know, he was seeing red at all times.
Yeah.
Were you a Dan Marino fan, Bryce?
Was I? I wasn't around for his generation.
Oh my God, he wasn't around.
That is such a lie. I mean, you're
No,
30.
it's
Joe.
not.
This kid is 30. I'm telling you,
He's
man.
not
Bryce
30.
Such a
Kretz.
lie.
And that would be like you asking Kaylin, who actually knows Mr. Marino, if she was a Marino fan. She'd probably look at you and go, I wasn't in that generation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but we figured her and Bryce are about the same age.
They
and
are.
we realized, no, you brought some old man in here. It looks like, you know, he owned an Indian casino or something at some time. Hey, Chief Littlefoot, how can we play $2 blackjack? 866-801-0940. 866-801-0940. Back to the phones. Giving away the Panther tickets, Panther playoff tickets. It seems to be a hot commodity here. As I was hoping, Moby.
Yeah, it's to go.
I would have been distressed if people didn't want to go to a playoff game here in town. When this team, I mean, it's a
12 years, his whole life. He doesn't know
mathematical
that.
impossibility
I know.
to miss the playoffs 12 straight years in the NHL. You have less of a chance of doing that than you do of hitting the lottery. I mean, it's
No, what do you mean? It's 60% of the teams make the playoffs, Lethal. That's crazy.
right. Everybody's in the playoffs. They play one game, they eliminate two teams. Bink. The quest for the Stanley Cup is one of the most glorious in all of sport. I'm John Pacenta. Out to the phones again, Ed. Out to the phones. And somebody. Who do we have? Dr. Smiley. Welcome to the show. Hello, Dr. Smiley.
People, good evening. Thanks for taking my call.
Our pleasure, Dr. Smiley. Now, are you an actual medical person, or is this because of your...
I trade currencies, and it works on algorithms, and I did it with the NBA. And with the Heat, what's happening is, based upon the application, they cannot win. There's 5 teams that can't beat the Celtics. They can't beat Chicago. They can't beat San Antonio. They can't beat Oklahoma City. And they can't beat the Lakers, okay?
This is based on some kind of mathematical formula?
Money, you'll win a lot of money. I ran this thing. There's 6 million lines of code, and there's no way they could win. The only way they could possibly win, if they're going to lose to Chicago on the next game, if Riley takes over like he did 6 years ago.
I think Riley comes in
set
now. I mean,
Yeah, what are we
the way
waiting
they're
on?
playing,
Where's
yeah. What are we
Riley?
waiting on? Hey, Pat,
Riley, come on.
grab a bat, man. We need a home run here.
Have a bat.
Grab a bat.
All right, now, and this is how you became, do you have a PhD? Like, are you Rene Descartes when it comes to math there, Dr. Smiley? Oh, he got out of it. That's
Yeah.
even better. So he's in the
Yeah,
running for the
exactly.
tickets,
He's in
and we
the
don't have to
running
ask
for
him any more questions.
Yeah, I think
Did you get any of that, Bryce? I mean, he's talking algorithms and
I didn't
holograms.
understand
And,
the thing he
Well, the
said.
problem is that he had beaten all those teams this year, so I don't know what he's talking about. Where could he have gotten that mathematically?
look, they're losing to Boston every time they play him, right?
Well, they
Have you
took
watched
him
some of these
early in the
games?
year.
No, this kid's always working at night.
Yeah, he works every night.
He's in a bar.
He plays in a bar
out of the corner of your eye
at
when you're
7 o'clock
doing
at night.
when they're doing Sweet Home Alabama by request, and you can do this, with your eyes closed and your hands
Sweet
tied.
Home Alabama. We're talking more about Freebird.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Do you have to honor every
It's
request?
that bad, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you should have seen the guy last night. We weren't even in there 30 seconds, and he's looking, there's Stevie Ray Vaughan. And it was like, really?
and double trouble.
At a country bar.
At a country bar.
I would take that though. I mean, would
Well,
you?
we did it anyways.
Yeah. Now, what'd you play?
We played Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray.
Try to enjoy it. It's a classic, right? I mean,
It was a great song. They did a great job.
Great song, great job. How many symbols do you have out there now, Bryce? You got like 40 symbols up there. I mean, you look like Billy Cobham. You're sitting there behind the
It
set.
depends what kind of setup I'm using. Right now, I have about 2 crashes, a hi-hat, and ride. That's all you
That's
need,
it?
really. Yeah.
All Zildjians, or what are you using?
You know, I'm open to all kinds of cymbal companies, really.
Are you endorsing anything? That sounds like a guy that's got his own
I'm not
endorsement.
endorsing
Here's young
any
Bryce Kretz. Nothing? They haven't sent you to Turkey where they make Zildjian symbols?
Not endorsing any symbols yet.
What about drums? Now, what are you playing?
I'm playing DMR Custom Drums. They're a custom drum company out of Jacksonville.
All right, what's so great about them?
What's so great about that?
Yeah,
They'll
can Louie play them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, right.
They play themselves.
They play themselves? They're player drums. Yes.
DMR will make any kind of custom drums you want out of any kind of wood, any type of design on them.
Oh, nice. I mean, that's how it's advanced, right?
They'll do absolutely anything you want. Plus they're doing a lot of work with a lot of drummers in Nashville.
All right, excellent.
As far as say Rich Redmond of Jason Aldean, they made him a snare drum.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll take some more calls. If you're on hold, stay there because you could win. See, with this random phone scrambler, it's kind of a weird, funky invention that we came up with. We don't know who's going to win. You could be the last guy into the competition. You could win the Panther playoff tickets. Or you could have called an hour ago and win the Panther playoff tickets.
There you go.
See, I mean, that's how it works. And we have 2 pairs that we're giving away, and tomorrow we got even more. So jump on board, 866-801-0940. Are you having a good time, Miss Freddie?
I'm having a, sorry, had a little...
She got lost. Look at her.
Well, LeBron James is over there. Well, not exactly. The guy smoking 2 packs of cigarettes who
Took
has a
me by
James
surprise,
jersey.
and I just because I was thinking to myself, gosh, he got pale. How do you do that in South Florida? Yeah, I just had a little ADD. I'm good.
That's good. Lovely Kaylin seems to be entertained here. That's
she
great.
draw something.
How were those salads? Good at Bamboo Beach Tiki
Those
Bar Cafe?
salads were fantastic. You know that flatbread was good too.
$39.99 all you can eat lobster beef. My favorite thing ever.
Oh, yeah. We haven't
Frankie
even
promised me a
talked
lobster.
Well,
I
you're
don't
not
think
getting
it's
it. You know that. Frankie. The first thing he forgets about is you. Right?
Valid.
Bryce Kretz here from Rough Shot, which is an outstanding band. You can catch him on Facebook all over the place.
You can catch us on www.roughshotband.com as well.
Oh, big website now.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
nice.
Roughshotband.com.
They're outstanding. I mean, I have to say, truly outstanding. Where was that place that you dragged us to
last year?
last year?
Big
Yeah.
Dogs.
Big Dogs. It was like with a D-A-W-G-S. And,
I do take you to some fun places, don't I?
well, this was very
and then
remote.
all to see our friend Bryce play.
It was very remote, though. It really was. I mean, how did that gig go? I mean,
That was a good night. It went well.
and how was
fun.
Tim's son on the guitar? He did well. He looked a little,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like he was a little stage fright, affected at first, but then he got into
He
it.
definitely got into it.
Yeah, they had fun.
It was definitely great playing with him.
It's too bad he didn't come back to play this time around, but maybe next time.
All right. And where are you guys going to be anytime soon, Bryce?
Well, this weekend we're playing Friday World of Beers in Coconut Creek.
Well, that's a big place, yeah.
Well, since
9
he's got
p.m.
his
to 1 a.m.
21-year-old ID, he's good to go.
He doesn't need ID.
No, he doesn't. They'll card me and let him in.
It's okay. I'm with the band.
That's okay with the beer.
It's him. It's Fernando Valenzuela. I'm trying to figure, guys.
Greg Oden.
I
I'm
told you they
telling
were 16, and they're like, you know.
Oh, Danny
30.
Almonte, the guy from
Danny Almonte, the guy was pitching in the Little League.
And he was like 40. He was
Right,
like
yeah.
27.
He had a ZZ Top beard.
But that's
and
like, you thought Kaylin was so much older than she is.
she's very mature for her age, I have to say.
She just gave you the look.
Well, no, intellectually, she's far advanced from either of us. Which
Well,
is,
don't compare that to me. Your advancement.
me, I'm brain dead. People know that. All right, because Luby's still hassling me to take all of these calls. I want to, believe me. No one feels better about this than I do, the ticket giveaway. The Panther playoff ticket giveaway. 12-year absence from the playoffs. Tomorrow night, Randy Moeller on the show. Louie booked some Dolphin cheerleaders because he needed some eye candy in there, even though he claims he's going steady now.
I don't claim.
Do people go steady?
No claim.
He's going steady.
I'm not 12.
He pinned her.
Yeah,
Pinned her, yeah.
14.
Took her to the prom.
In this 1976.
Whatever.
Taking her to the prom.
10, 15 years ago, maybe.
Have a prom.
Maybe his 20-year reunion.
Should
Maybe
go
he'll be
with Bryce
taking it
to
to,
his
yeah. I don't even know if Bryce is eligible, right?
Bryce isn't old enough.
No, that's fantasy. He looks like Keith Richard, this guy. What are you talking about?
Keith Richard, that's an insult.
No. I mean, in terms
Back
of
then,
age to claimed age. Age to declared age. He's Keith Richard. Actual age. All right. More of your calls. We'll put you in the hat for the Panther playoff tickets. 2 pairs must go. Great call so far tonight. Fantastic. Maybe our best night yet, Louie.
Yeah.
866-801-0940 on the phone lines. The 4 show. 940 wins the sports animals. Is BC hitting on a pregnant girl? No. That's really...
Oh, yeah.
The Occupied, sponsored in part by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem. Visit